Okay, cool. All right. Welcome to Raccoon Sky Pirates, all for one and one for all on the Gauntlet. Oh, there's one thing I left out was a dice roller. We all need a D12. I can find a dice roller online. You can also just roll a D12 at home if you have one, but okay, I'm gonna put this character keeper, and I'll put it in the chat also. Yeah, I like roll with me also. So let's pick characters. There are 6 to choose from. Feel free, I'll pick last. But there are 6 characters. So Brisket Jack is the swashbuckler. It's cunning, deft, and stylish. Every raccoon has 3 approaches that they can pick from when they roll to do an action. If you roll for the one that you picked, then what you do is helpful. If what you roll does not have is not tagged with the approach you picked, then it's unhelpful, and things get worse, but more interesting. So Brisket Jack is sort of the stylish swashbuckler. Maria Triple XL is very strong and brave. The Brissa is the Donatello of the group. You know, he's or she is always, or actually pick your own raccoon pronouns, but very inventive and always putting together weird machines and projects. Torchkey is the Mission Impossible thief who gets in and gets out unseen. Kit is very small but has big ambitions, and Rabies Eddie is just wild. Doesn't actually have rabies, but everybody thinks he does because he's just so off the hook. So feel free to discuss which one you want, or just pick one.
I like Maria Triple XL myself.
Cool. Awesome.
I'm thinking Torchkey if nobody else wants.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Brissa. I guess we can pronounce that however we want.
Yeah, that's how I pronounce it. I don't know. I have sort of a reader's vocabulary. I will take Brisket Jack. So the next thing we do is we each pick a look. I see some of you are way ahead of me. And a personal goal. So the personal goal really figures into if you were going to play this multiple times, because if you achieve your goal, then you can add an approach to one of your moves to make it so that if you roll that one, it's always going to be helpful. And if you do it at the expense of somebody else, you can upgrade 2 of your moves. But that won't come into play much here, but it still just gives you something gives you a hook to hang some role playing on. And with the relationship questions, since we've got just 4 of us, I think you can just pick somebody to ask, and it could be anybody, and let's just make sure that everybody gets a chance to answer a question. I'll start. let's see, Diana, Vibrissa, why do you look to me for leadership, and is that really a good idea?
I'm assuming I'm looking to you for leadership because you're the one who has generally taken it on, and I am very much not interested in dealing with any of that. All I want to do is like spend time with my inventions and not even like, oh, someone else is taking care of it. I don't have to think about it anymore. And this is just what I'm gonna be doing right now. Whether or not this is a good idea is it's probably I'm not going to say that it's necessarily a binary thing. I think ultimately she thinks it's a good idea. Whether or not it is actually a good idea, I think we can leave up to play.
Okay, cool. Kyle, do you want to ask someone a question?
Sure. Yeah, I think I'll ask Torch Key. You saw me wreck something big once. How did it change how you see me?
Wow, now there's a loaded question because how did I see you before? I think I was under the impression that you were like pretty easygoing and like not as tough as you looked. And then like, yeah, I saw you wreck whatever it was, something big. I don't know. But yeah, I was like, oh, you do get violent when you want to. You are capable of it. Maybe I should stop playing pranks on you.
Sounds good.
Okay, I guess I'm up next, and I'll ask Kyle. So Maria, for Maria Triple XL, you've been my enthusiastic test pilot in the past. What was the most recent invention, and what happened to it?
I think you had some kind of like test plane engine or something, and it like just burst into flames after like 30 seconds and like crashed immediately. I barely walked away. It was awful.
Awesome.
I think everyone's answered a question, right?
I have not answered a question.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll ask you then. Cool. Oh, right. Yes, you wrote down the answer. Somebody else has answered.
Right.
Yeah. So what was a recent escapade of mine and how did I rope you into it?
I think that in the junkyard, there's a wrecked car whose trunk has been locked for a long time and something really good smelling is coming out of it. It's been baking in the sun. It's been really just chef's kiss. And but the battery was still connected and the alarm was still on. And you got me to I don't know I don't know exactly how it went down, but you offered to share some of whatever horrible thing was cooking in there, and that was enough for me. So I lead with my stomach.
Excellent.
Okay, cool. So Next on each character sheet is just a list of what happens when there's a challenge. So we'll get into that. You declare you pick one of your approaches and you roll, and if the action that comes up on the die is tagged with the approach that you picked, then it's helpful and you can describe how it works out. And if it's not tagged with that approach, then you can either play one of your cards as a complication to say, well, this is now happening in the scene, or you can just mark a condition on the appropriate sheet, the ship sheet or the house sheet. But we'll get there. First, we have to make the ship. So on the ship sheet tab, there are there's 6 questions to answer. Let's start with the how the ship floats. This is who wants to pick that?
I can do it as the
Marissa probably
inventor.
built it.
Okay, yeah. All right, good.
Yeah.
You can also write in your own if you want.
So yes, I chose fucking magnets.
Awesome.
I was gonna pick that, so that's a great choice.
Okay, then the ship has 2 strengths and 5 liabilities. Kyle, do you want to pick one of these things to change it from a liability to a strength? And you guys can see if you just click on them, they change the text. So that it becomes the opposite of what's currently there.
Maybe make it armored, I think, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Bethany, do you want to pick another one? Wait, you're on mute.
Oh, I said we can't have a slow ship. I mean, you do way more damage at momentum.
Okay, awesome. Then I'll let each of you pick one of the things that the ship is made out of. The ship is made out of a wrecked car, a home appliance, and a carnival ride. And each of those lets us do something else, something different. So, Vibrissa, do you want to pick one?
Yeah, I'll take the home appliance.
Okay. You can see off to the right what the different ones are. And when it comes to carnival rides, I can describe what each one is.
Yeah, I picked a food processor, and it seems like the action that it gives us is the ability to cut through something.
All right, awesome. Yeah, go for it, Kyle.
For the carnival ride, I think, if it's okay with Bethany, I think I'm going to pick the Gravitron, so we can eject trash/raccoon.
Do you know what those things look like? The drum that spins around and people get glued to the inside wall? Yeah.
I was trying to think of what it looked like, and then the moment you said, "Do you know what it looks like?" it clicked. It's like, oh, right, that thing, the thing that sticks you to the wall. Yeah, we have a 72 Volkswagen Beetle for our car.
All right, we're fast and nimble. That's good. That's great, awesome. So then, let's see. I think next we go to the first scene. There is a sort of schematic map of the neighborhoods on the scenes tab with a little game piece for the dumpster fire, which is the name of our ship. There are 4 different houses you can pick, and just next to the sheet there is each one has a couple of things that characterize it. And it's when we run afoul of those things that can be a trigger for a challenge. So But first, we're in the junkyard. We've got this ship that is somehow powered by fucking magnets, and we need to launch. So what are we doing? What happens? Like, I'm scrambling up the main mast. For some reason, we have a main mast up to the crow's nest, and I picture the ship kind of teetered on top of a big pile of trash, and that we just need a shove or flip on the magnets or something in order to go. Do we have sails? Does the ship have sails?
I'll say that we have sails.
Okay.
I think Vibrissa, I'm in the sort of whatever counts as the engine room, possibly next to the gravitron, trying to get the magnets working. I realize that gravitrons don't actually use magnets. Maybe they do. I know that it's like some yeah.
Right, the thing.
Yeah. Centripetal. Centrifugal.
One of those.
One of those two. And but yeah, she's like tinkering with it and being like, no, like, one more second. I just need to fix one more thing.
Oh, hey, I forgot the cards.
think,
how do I do this? Let's see. Can you guys see the playing cards tab or page?
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I haven't done this much. I don't know how to deal cards to specific players. But you can all draw cards from there. Each one of you should draw 3 cards from the first deck. The one that says,
Okay.
that says flying there.
Wait, how do I click cards to flip, drag cards to move? There we go. Yes, there we go. Could follow the instruction on the page.
And so when we get to a challenge and we roll badly and we don't want to mark a condition, we can play one of these and make it a part of the scene. But I'm distracting from the whole thing about launching the ship. So Vibrissa's in the engine room trying to get these magnets. There's just one last thing. Maria, what are you up to?
I think Maria is I've got like one of those like grinding gear things. I'm just pushing around and around, and it does absolutely nothing. You've just told me to do this because it keeps me out of the way.
Okay, cool. And Torch Key, what are you up to?
I am holding the ship in place because it's not really that we need to start it moving to launch. It's that we need to just let it go because it's at the top of a massive trash heap and it's like tied to something slightly heavier. And all we got to do is like untie or cut the rope and it'll just ski down the trash heap and build up enough momentum that, assuming Vibrissa turns on the magnets at exactly the right second, then like the magnets will repel it from the next trash heap and it'll just go straight up.
Okay, awesome. So there's like a rope holding us in place?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the signal to like cut the rope or chew through the rope since I'm a raccoon.
Right, yes, very, very true. Vibrissa, I think that signal is up to you to give.
Yeah, so I think maybe someone has to like interrupt her work and be like, no, we really have to go now. And then she's like, okay, fine, just like I'll just be here continuing to work on this, and you can just do whatever you want. It'll be ready when it's ready.
Okay. All right. And I'm like up at the crow's nest, absolutely useless, just yelling, let's go. Go. Woo.
I think it has to be up to Torch Key to actually get us going, because otherwise we're all just gonna be stuck.
I'm waiting for the signal and I'm waiting and like there's a random noise and I interpreted that is the signal because we didn't really work out a signal ahead of time. And I chew through, like I've got it down to just a few strands and I bite through the strands.
Nice. So I imagine we're just trundling down this.
Hope
huge
those magnets
pile
come
of
on
trash.
right, right time.
Yeah. And yeah, Marissa's like notices that we're moving, and she's like, okay, fine. And then she like presses the button and just slams it, and then the magnets come on with like a nice hum, like.
Oh, then I think we're in the air. Somehow,
Yeah.
the momentum and the magnets. I really don't know how it works. And
There's
we,
another magnet like that we're headed straight toward.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's
like
like
the
just
polar-
enough.
yeah.
There's just enough like metal stuff underneath us that we can just be like, somehow we reverse the polarity correctly.
Yes.
Does there need to always be another magnet below us? Like, do we need to like throw magnets ahead of us as we go, or like, or do they do some sort of
that part through
alchemical thing where it's just magnets? They're just magneting.
That's what the gravitron's for. It somehow makes our surroundings magnetic.
Okay, awesome. I'll be the challenge player for the scene, by the way. And the next scene, let's pick somebody else. Okay. There's 4 scenes plus a wrap-up scene. Okay, so to the scenes tab, we're sailing through. What house do we want to go toward? So we should figure that out. There's a bungalow, there's a ranch house from the 60s, there's a 1980s house, and a luxury home.
Maybe the luxury home?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Let's we'll go all in. Then I'm saying that we go to the chemical plant first. And this ship is hard to steer. So we want to go toward the luxury home, but there's a lot of crosswinds and it's very easily just getting blown off course. So who wants to try to yank it back on course? And it can be more than one of you.
Sure, I'll do it. Or
Okay.
maybe Maria also helps out.
Yeah, I think I'll help with this.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so each of you pick one of your 3 approaches and let us know what it is, and then roll and see if it comes up.
I think I'm gonna go with inventive, and then yes.
I'm gonna go with strong because I'm physically manhandling parts into place.
Okay, awesome.
Okay,
And
I got a 2.
so see if it looks like a result you want, and if it's not, you can trade dice if you both agree.
Okay. I got a 2.
2's good for you, right? That's
yeah.
I got a 1, which is good for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Awesome. So let's start with Vibrissa. What is your action? How does that affect the scene?
So I believe she knows the magnets really well, and she sees that the ship is going off course. So she starts unplugging magnets and then replugging in other ones to course correct which direction the ship is going in. She just has a switchboard of magnets sitting in front of her.
Awesome. Maria, what is your move? Or what is your action? And how does it affect things?
Bravely use trash in a dangerous way. I think I've just grabbed like an old metal lunchbox or something, and I'm just slamming it into plane parts. Like work, work.
Awesome. All right, cool. Let's see. Somehow we get back on course. So where should we head? If you look at the map, where should we head? We could get stuff from these different places potentially.
Right. I'm like, do we stop by the chemical plant to pick up something? It's like, do we need anything, or are we just gonna continue cruising on?
They have glue.
It says there are fetid smells here, so I mean, Maria wants to check out the smells.
Awesome. Should we drop a line and like climb down?
Yeah, it's just awkwardly hovering and then like swaying back and forth above the roof.
Sweet. We'll go for it. Maria, you wanted some smells.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna like drop down a line onto the chemical plant and look for anything that smells good and try to steal it.
Awesome. Okay. There's probably like these old tubs, plastic tubs, just leaking stuff in disturbingly bright colors, and you know, the tub's like, I don't know, 20 gallons, but you can lift it. Unless you have something specific that you're looking for, but
No, that sounds good.
right on. Smells like you could last for days.
Yeah, I think I'm just hauling it back. Like, it's leaking. The best things are leaks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for some glue. I'm gonna find some sort of can full of glue with warning signs all over it. I'm gonna grab it, but it's gonna stick to my paws, so that's gonna make getting back up the rope kind of hard. Anybody else have something they want to get?
I don't think Fabrissa is particularly interested, but she probably does like look up when Maria drags those like very smelly things onto the ship, and it's like, ooh, what's that?
Yeah, good smells. I'm gonna need somebody to drag me up because my paws are stuck to the glue.
Yeah, I can do that since I didn't go down, so I'm still up at the top.
Okay. Does anybody have something that can unstick my hands? Like, I wasn't thinking about this. Just one hand, even. Is there anything? Let's see, in the ship trash. Like fingernail polish remover. So, like, that might work. I don't really know how glue works. All right, I'm gonna get a one hand remove, like unstuck. I'll just have the glue
By
in my
using
other hand.
the nail polish remover.
Yeah.
How does the ship trash work? Is it just like we
Whatever
declare...
you want, really. There's a
Yeah.
there's a D100 list, so you can roll if you want percentile dice, but also you can just say that there's trash in there.
Right.
In the moves, if it says use trash, then you can just pick some trash, you know, find some trash.
Got it. Yes. Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to free up one hand and keep the other one stuck to the glue, just because you never know when you might need glue. Let's move on. Let's move on. Where should we go next? I think, well, we could just go through the office buildings. I'm going to say that's another challenge because we have to weave in and out of all these steel canyons. We already did a steering one, but it's rickety, and steering this thing has made things start to come undone. It's just too much flexing for the ship. Who wants to try to hold this ship together? Torchkey, I don't think you did one last time, so.
I did not. So, okay, I'm going to try to hold the ship together. Cool. And I think I think my approach is deft.
Okay, awesome.
So I roll a d12 and compare it to the list. Okay.
What'd you get? What'd you roll?
9.
9.
Climb a sheer surface.
But it's deft, so it's helpful.
It is deft.
Okay. What's coming apart, and how does that help?
It's something that's coming off of the outside. Some of our armor is coming undone, and it's like unbalancing us because it's like just sort of hanging off and pulling the ship.
I'm imagining it like those astronauts doing spacewalks, like going out
that's
of
exactly
the
where I
ship.
was going. Climb a sheer surface, the outside of our ship.
Nice, awesome.
And duct tape it back into place.
Good, awesome, cool, we're good. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna move us to the supermarket. Anything we want to get here? Do we want to just keep moving?
I mean, I think the real problem is like resisting stopping at this place with all this food.
I feel like even Vibrissa, as like goal oriented as she is like, it smells, there's dumpsters full of food out here. It just smells so good. We gotta stop.
Yeah, I think we might have to stop. Just a little pit stop for food.
It's whole packages of expired fried chicken.
Wow, yeah, fried chicken. Okay, yeah, I'm going down with my glue. Is everyone going? Are we just gonna drop lines and scurry down?
I feel like all of us are just like, it's too seductive.
Yeah,
we're all going.
So what?
We're just
does the ship
abandoning
just
our ship.
stay if we?
Ooh, that's a good question. We might have to like.
Or are we fighting over, like who has to stay behind?
I think the magnets, like once you position them correctly and you're not moving, it kind of just floats.
They keep it in place.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Then this is definitely a challenge. So the challenge is to get some food out of the back of the supermarket and get back up. I guess, is the supermarket still open? Is it like, are there still
I'm
people?
thinking this is night. I'm envisioning this at night. So the supermarket, like it could be one of those like very late night supermarkets, but I'm envisioning
not a lot of people around.
Yeah, that's closed. but it could also be like open and just like the fluorescent lighting flooding out of the windows.
Oh God, we could get seen. If anybody looks up, that's it. So okay, let's all roll. See what happens.
Do we just declare what we're doing, or are we just rolling?
Well, that's the thing. Well, like, okay, so we're trying to get food, right?
Yep.
And let's see, how do I do this? Okay. But then we roll to see what actually we do in pursuit of our goal.
Yep.
So I got an 11, which is not great. Oh, I didn't pick an approach first. Okay, so I'm not following my own rules. Okay, I'm gonna do stylish.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna do stylish. I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay, it's a 3, which is create a distraction, so that's good. I'll see how that plays out after you all like figure out what you're doing, and we can figure out how it fits together in the scene.
Okay. I think Vibrissa is doing YOLO, and I will re-roll.
I think I'm doing sneaky, and I will also re-roll since I also forgot to pick a.
I'm being brave, so
Awesome.
Yeah, I got 4.
That's
11.
YOLO.
Yep.
11
That's sneaky.
was sneaky. Okay, and Maria, what'd you get?
I got a 3, which is brave.
Okay, awesome. So we're all good. Great. Awesome. Okay, so I'm creating a distraction by banging my can of glue against a dumpster on the other side of the building, and all these people are coming out to look at me. It's like, is that a raccoon? Does he have a can of something on his hand? What is he holding it? What's going on? So Maria, what are you doing?
I'm launching myself, so I think I'm just hurling myself straight off the ship, like right into the dumpster, just diving deep, digging out all the good bits.
Awesome. And Maria, what was yours?
Brave.
Oh, sorry, yeah. And Torchkey, what was yours?
Move undetected without setting off traps. Yeah, there's a particular dumpster that smells really good, but it's kind of hard to get into because it's like the lid's down and it's actually locked or latched anyway,
that's hard.
So I have to like sneak up there while while Brisket Jack is banging on one dumpster and Maria is diving into another, making a lot of noise. I will take the quiet approach while they're making all the noise and try to sneak into this awesome locked dumpster.
Brissa, what was yours?
So mine is if it doesn't fit, force it. So I think she's going with Torchkey, and like they only managed to like get it partially unlatched so that it like is part of the way up, and like either she or he get shoved into it because it's like it's really hard to get in, but like if you just push a raccoon through a tiny opening, it'll get in.
Yep.
Awesome. What about the getting out?
I mean, like if you like, I guess she'll just like try to like, maybe they find something in there that they can use to like pry open
stack
it,
trash up until we get to the top.
I think they find something that they can use to pry open the lid once they're inside, but they were just too eager to get in. They just like they just shove themselves in and then like dive into all of the food that smells really good.
Maria, where did you land?
Pretty deep in the dumpster, just coming to a stop
Ooh.
and like grabbing some like old rotisserie chickens or something and just climbing out with the chicken in my teeth.
That's heaven. Wow. Okay, so you're not helping them exactly. You're going for the gold.
Right.
I think there's like two separate dumpsters that we're attacking right now.
Okay.
Oh, you know what's at the bottom of this one? It's a stack of like messed up custom birthday cakes. They're like super stale and hard, and they're covered with frosting that was misspelled.
Delicious.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. I'm just writing down some stuff. Okay, I'm just shouting, you know, I want to be an Air Force Ranger and just banking on this thing, and you know, there's not a lot of people around, but there's a few, and I'm just trying to keep them from noticing all of you. How's it going, you two, the Briss and Torchkey, getting out of the thing? You able to jimmy the lock, or?
I was thinking that like it was that the like it was latched, but like the dumpster like kind of got like it. We could only lift it up part of the way because our tiny raccoon paws. But we find like a cardboard box or something that we can use to like pry open the lid a little bit wider so that we can scurry out.
Okay, sweet.
I'm happy to attempt an action or something.
Yeah, go well. For it. Yeah. Pick your approach.
Yeah. So I think this is probably under inventive as well.
Okay.
So I will roll again. I got a 2, which I believe is good.
Yes.
Okay. Use a machine to enable another raccoon. Oh, this is perfect. So Torchkey. I guess maybe I'm trying to think of like what is the appropriate supermarket device for this. Like, is there any particular home appliance that like expands to like so that we can open it?
Well, it could also be something that you just have on the ship.
Yeah, it could. Well, or on me. It's like,
yes, on you. Just did your
Yeah. We finally have our riches of cake, and she was too distracted by that to use it on the way in. But on the way out, now that they have the cake and now they need to bring it back, she has a probably I'm thinking like one of those car winches that they can use to like pry it open, because those must be in a junkyard somewhere.
For sure. Yeah, tons of them. Okay, awesome.
Cool.
You're able to get it out. Okay, cool. I'm ready to climb back up the rope. Sounds like you all got some pretty good haul there. And hopefully the people that I'm distracting don't see the actual ship if it's that's just sort of hovering over the supermarket. Next, I'm going to the designer mall. You guys can overrule me here. We could also go to the strip mall. But this is we've got one of these in my town.
I'm inclined to go towards the strip mall.
Strip mall? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Pizza joint, coffee shop, cell phone vendor, antique shop, corner convenience store. Anything we want to get from here?
I think I think definitely like whatever leftovers from the pizza place definitely sounds appealing. And then but also like whatever leftover stuff from the cell phone store, Vibrissa is probably really into as well.
I was gonna say like cell phone gadgets. Maybe it's like a Radio Shack if those still exist. Okay. So who wants to go for the pizza? I think Briss is going to go for. You're going to go for the cell phones, right? Let's make a challenge for each of those.
I think she's like, you guys go for the pizza and I'll go for the cell phones, and we can split up and then we can pool our loot later.
Okay, cool. See, Maria, do you want to roll for pizza?
That sounds good.
Torchkey, do you want to roll for pizza?
Yeah, I'll get some pizza.
Okay, all right. Pick an approach and then roll.
I felt too strong.
Okay. Torchkey, what's your approach?
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
Oh,
okay.
Cool. And I got a 2.
Awesome.
So I can set up another raccoon to do any action of their choice. Well, I'm hoping Maria get pizza. So how does this work? To do any action of their choice?
Well, okay. So that means that Maria doesn't have to roll; it can just pick one from the list.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna make a hole in something, and yeah, I guess like the door wasn't like latched completely, so I just sort of like bust open the back door, charge in, and like grab a pie straight off of the rack, and then just run away with like the floppy pie over my head. Yeah,
that's epic. That's great. Awesome. And Torchkey, you set her up to do that, so you know. I'm not sure how, but you made it work.
I discovered that the door wasn't locked. How about that?
Right. Yes, yeah. Okay, Vibrissa, you're.
I'm up next. I will try to do something cunning and then roll for that. Okay, I got a 10. Let's see what that is. Leap. Oh, that is still cunning. So it does go well. I think she I think she leaps actually. I'm imagining that there's like people sitting on benches outside and like looking at their gadgets and their cell phones, and like she leaps and like lands next to one of them and grabs like one of their their old cell phone that they like put down on their side, and then runs away with it as fast as possible.
Oh wow. And the people are just like, what? Did that just happen?
Yeah, like where did my cell phone go? My old cell phone go? I guess I must have misplaced it somewhere.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Well, doubtless the vital components inside of that will be useful somehow, or maybe just it'll be a good camera. I'm not sure exactly. But we get to the luxury home built out of drywall in 2007. On the house sheet, I'm going to get rid of these others and move this guy up. Let's see. And so this is a rather elaborate map. There's a first floor and a second floor. I made little counters for each of us. but this is the start of scene 2, where we're outside the house and we need to secure the ship and get inside. It's just a brief little scene. Does somebody else want to be the one to say when we have to roll for something?
I can do that.
Okay, thanks. Let's just see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, but we are, so we gotta somehow tie the ship off or keep it from just drifting with the wind, and then we have to find a way inside. So what, I don't know, how are we going to do this? How are we going to, oh, there's a photo of the house too, or a rendering of the house.
Yeah, and it's super fancy, and it's 2 floors, and
it's got this sort of tower thing, and and there's a place where the electrical and phone lines come down from a light pole nearby. Unless this is one of those super fancy neighborhoods that has all their cables underground, I'm not sure.
I think the phone lines make it more interesting. So let's just say that.
Okay. All right. Phone lines. Yeah. We could tie something off to the phone lines. But that's probably going to be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would be a roll. Yeah.
Okay.
If so, I'm like, yeah. How do other people want to approach this? Like, we could also, apparently there's a tower. We could also, like, I don't know, maybe there's a fence. We could sort of tie off outside the fence. Maybe there's a tree.
I think tying directly to those lines or to the tree is good.
Yeah.
So there's a bungee cord in here. I could just jump and try to hit the tree. It's probably not hard. This will be stylish, I think. I'm gonna roll 7 is fast talk or confuse someone. I think it's supposedly helpful, but I think maybe there's a squirrel in the tree, and I'm like bouncing toward the tree, and then I keep coming back. So I'm gonna like tell the squirrel, "You got to catch me. You got to catch me quick." And the squirrel's like, "What the hell? Why?" And I'm like, "Because they stole all your nuts, and I'm here to help you get them back," or something. And then the squirrel catches me, and like we manage not to get torn out of the tree. And I wrap the bungee cord around a branch. And the squirrel's like, "Okay, where are my nuts?" And I'm like, "I can't help you, man. I got nothing for you."
Or maybe the squirrel is just so impressed by your leap that they're like, "Oh yeah, no," like they just forgot about the fact that you promised them nuts.
Right. Yeah. I'm just like, haha. And I'll climb back up. Does anyone else want to do something? We've got 1 bungee cord. Is it enough? Should we try to get in the house?
I think, yeah, Maria is just rearing to get into the house with all the, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
I feel like we're not a group inclined to redundant safety measures, like tying it off to something else too. Why?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I'm envisioning that this is like like tree right outside someone's window.
Nice.
Like in that very sort of like childhood book sort of way, where like the tree leads directly into their windows.
It's conveniently there
upstairs
to make
window.
scraping sounds on windy nights.
Yeah.
Yes, and to allow friends to climb up the tree to visit them, that sort of thing.
Right. Totally. Only tonight it's us. Okay. So let's see. We got to
Yeah,
get a
I think
window open,
yeah,
or
we need to figure out how, like, I'm assuming that this is kind of, it might be at roof level, but it might also just be the window. So we need to make a decision about how to get through the window.
That seems kind of like my thing, maybe. Or
Definitely.
Maria's thing, depending on how we go about it.
I mean, if no one stops her, I'm gonna just smash through the window. So it's probably best if you go first.
Okay, I'll try the slightly more subtle approach first. Ooh, is this sneaky, deft, or precise? I haven't used precise yet, so I'll go with precise. 12. Is that precise? No, 12 is make things worse.
oh yeah, 12 is always make things worse. Okay. You can play a card, or you can just mark a condition on the house sheet, which isn't bad yet. But when we mark all the conditions on the ship sheet, the ship blows up. When we mark all the conditions on the house sheet, the residents wake up and find us and chase us through the house. So
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll play a card. Let's see. How do I play these cards? I can't see these
I
cards.
think, where are they? Are they down in your bottom row there?
Yeah. How do I?
You can
I
drag
can
it up
read one
to the
of them.
main. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can pull them to the right to read them.
Oops.
Oh, we needed new cards. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good point.
Let's take 3 cards from the scene 2. And play one of those.
Okay. Well, kind of already got that one. So, okay. A group of rival trash animals is already in the house.
Oh no. Okay.
So there's like, what kind of trash animals?
Possums?
Oh, there's a bunch of crows that have come in like through
Oh.
another window that we didn't notice was open. We totally could have used that window.
It's easy when you got wings.
But like when I open this window, like a crow just comes at me and, tries to knock me back out because this is their house.
Oh, no. That's not gonna work. That won't fly, so to speak. Okay, go ahead and play it in the middle of the table there on that playing cards. You drag it out.
Okay. How do I play it? Like, is it visible to everyone now?
Wait, I don't see it yet.
Oh, okay. How do I make it visible?
Oh no, I see it now. I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will take some. Okay, so cool. So so it was not going to be helpful, and then you played that card. So that means that you managed to open the window.
Yeah. I open the window and like, but this crow comes out and like, I'm like hanging from the window, by my little paws. As the crows like fly around and squawk and
Okay, who can help?
yell at us to leave.
Who can help Torch Key out here?
This is, I think, Maria's moment. She's just like, Crows, feeble crows, I am Maria Triple XL. Come and meet your doom. Yeah, I'm challenging them to single combat.
Awesome. Awesome.
I think I'm
Okay.
being brave here. Yeah, I think this is brave.
Like, yes, whoever wins the single combat gets to keep the house loot.
All right. Awesome. Okay.
I got a 9, which is use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride. It's not brave.
It's not, no. So you can use one of those things, but it's gonna make things worse. Or you can play a card, and the thing is, with a card, when we're out of cards, or when one of us is out of cards and you roll badly, you mark another condition for each card that comes into play with that situation. So we're sort of borrowing trouble from the future.
I think I'll mark a ship condition
Okay.
to
Sounds
succeed.
good. Yeah. Okay.
And okay, so if I succeed with the roll, that's a use the ship's carnival ride. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the gravitron to just like hurl myself at the crows and just like
Nice. Awesome. Um, um, so you're just are the crows like lifting you off the ground? Are you fighting on the roof?
I'm trying to like scare the crows off just by like
Yeah.
using the graviton to throw myself into the air at them. Yeah.
I would imagine you at least clear a hole, clear a
Yeah.
path through the window. Yeah.
I think so.
And so maybe you go tumbling in, and now Torch Key, nobody is pecking at you. I don't know if you can drag yourself back up.
I think,
yeah,
Vibrissa has been kind of hanging out and like kind of just watching most, like not most. I don't think she's been watching it. I think she's been probably fiddling with the ship some more, or like fiddling with the cell phone that she just stole, and is like trying to figure out how to make it work by pressing buttons on it, except it won't turn on, and so she just keeps pressing more buttons. And then except for when she hears the sound of Maria going flying at this crow, she's like, wait, what? And then goes out to look, and then sees that there's all this stuff going on. And but yeah, then she goes to try to help Torch Key get back up off the
awesome. Okay, but that means you're okay. Why don't you roll?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was looking to see. I think this is I will say cunning.
Sounds good.
An 11. I feel like this is bash on something. Oh, okay. It is cunning, so I think this does succeed. And but I think, like, what does she bash? I think she bashes on like a gutter until it like falls down, and it's like kind of a nice like thing you can climb up, so that it's like hanging down, and then Torch Key can climb up it back onto the side of the house.
Very nice. Yeah, that's good. And I'm gonna jump from the tree branch through the window with my can of glue, and that's gonna be deft, I hope. Let's see. How did I? That's a 2, which sounds good. inspire another raccoon to do an action of their choice. Well, that doesn't really make sense because I'm the last one to go. But it is deft, so I'm just going to say that I barrel roll through the window and land with my can of glue out, ready to go. So what room are we in? There's this on the house sheet. I imagine we're on the second floor, so we could be in the primary bedroom or bedroom 2 or bedroom 3 down at the bottom. Like we could be here.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're in bedroom 3, or like
3.
at that corner of the house.
Okay, awesome. I'm just gonna move these guys, but feel free to move them around. Oh wait, this has to go. Second. How do I move this back? I have to be able to see these guys. There we go. Come on now. Technical difficulties. I don't know how this works. I can move this, but we can't see anything. So that's dumb.
Yeah, I don't know how to change the Z order of images in Google Sheets.
Ah.
Hmm.
Huh.
It's Google Sheets, so it's not really made for this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like once you open the image, it's easy to change, what's on top, but you can't change it in Google Sheets, I don't think.
Yeah, I think usually you can like right click and send an image to the back, but that doesn't seem to be working here.
Because it's a
Yeah.
sheet, it's not a slide, I think. It's hard to find one thing that is everything for an online game. Let me see here. That's not it. Okay, let's take a break because it's a little after 8, and I will figure this out.
Okay.
All right, thanks y'all. Talk to you maybe 10 minutes. Is that good? Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, I think I figured it out. So we're in bedroom number 3. What does it look like? I'm picturing wall-to-wall carpet. Is somebody asleep in here?
I was thinking that it is probably one of the kids' rooms. So I don't remember exactly how many people are in this house.
I don't know. I was thinking 4.
Okay.
And a dog and a cat. So could be a teenager, could be a toddler.
I think it's probably the toddler's room.
Okay.
So they probably have I'm like, oh no, I don't have kids. I don't remember what it was like to be a kid. What kind of sleeping arrangements do they have?
Toddler, I think, might still have a crib, and definitely there's like a lot of stuffed animals, and and there's a baby monitor in the room, and there's toys. There's like a closet full of toys. So we can we have to watch it with the baby monitor because the other end of that is in the parents' room. I don't know if all the drama with the crows woke up the kid or not. They can be finicky, the toddlers. But if we do wake up the kid, maybe we can get him on our side.
We are very cute after all.
Yeah. I'd hug me. Okay, so let's see.
Are we on stealing trash part, or are we?
Yes. Oh, yes.
trying
Sorry.
to deal with the complication.
Thank you. Yes,
first.
that's scene 3. Yeah. So we got to get new cards. Let's see. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Okay. Okay, so we're in this kid's room, and let's see. Diana, do you want to continue with the challenges, or
Oh, sure, I can
should we all
continue.
just okay?
Oh, or we can just we can all just be like, that definitely sounds like a challenge.
Yeah. Okay. In which case, I think just being in this room and trying not to wake up the toddler is definitely a challenge. Well, I certainly want to roll. I'm gonna do cunning.
I think Vibrissa is gonna also roll cunning.
I got 12, make things worse. So that's not great. I'm going to mark a condition on the house sheet, noisy, and I think, I think I'm just tumbling among the toys, and there's like a squeeze box and a speak and spell starts saying, or what's the one where it's like the cow goes moo, and like, so all these talking toys, and I'm just rolling around in them, and probably getting like a stuffed animal stuck to my glue box, my glue can, and so that's not great. I imagine the toddler's probably waking up from that, but I want to see what you all do.
Vibrissa rolled a 1.
Oh, great.
For cunning. Invent something new out of trash.
and trash also includes things we find in the house. Anything that could possibly be useful is trash. So
yeah. I'm trying to think of I was thinking like maybe she invents some, or she manages to jury rig a radio that broadcasts on the same frequency as the baby monitor.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, that manages to sort of cancel out the signal.
Okay. You're jamming the signal, the baby monitor.
Yeah. I'm jamming the baby monitor signal out of trash. I'm assuming we just had like an old radio or something, and
Yeah,
All
totally.
the cell phone parts.
yeah, it takes a few tries to find the right thing, but find the right frequency, but she manages to find it.
Awesome. Yeah, well, that's great. So the toddler's waking up, but not alerting the parents.
Yeah.
Anybody else rolling?
Yeah, sure. I will roll sneaky. That seems appropriate. Well, let's see. Okay, roll not card. That's a 3. Oh, hide myself or trash. So there is a little kid Halloween costume in the closet, and it's like an animal costume. It's like a bear. It could even be a raccoon. And I put it on.
Awesome.
So I'm a raccoon.
I do love the idea that
costume.
yes, I love the idea that you're like, or maybe like a Halloween costume, or possibly like a stuff, like one of the giant stuffed animals is also a raccoon, and you just somehow terrifyingly skin it for its parts and wear it.
Crawl inside.
Yeah.
So Bethany, is it a Halloween costume or is it a stuffed animal?
Oh man!
Bearing in mind that you're raccoon sized.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say the costume, but the stuffed animal is just weird enough to go over. I just like tear out some of the stuffing and like hide inside. Use it as a costume, I guess.
Okay, awesome. Maria, are you just gonna wait this one out, or?
I think I'll try to do something deft to get through this.
Okay, awesome.
I got a 1, which is deft. Yes. I bravely used trash in a dangerous way.
Awesome.
I did launch myself into the room, so I think I just like whipped out like an old skateboard or something, and I'm just like skating through the room.
Okay, awesome. I think on wall-to-wall carpet, that's even going to be quiet. Nice. Now you have a skateboard. Okay. Let's figure out how to ransack this place. I guess the toddler's awake now. Like, let's like squeeze my nose or something. What are you gonna say, Diana?
I was just gonna ask if this is where we look at the house trash sheet and try to decide what we can take.
Sure, yeah, definitely. We're in the kids' bedroom. You can also get your ideas from the map, places you want to go. But
right, and
it's all good.
So number of raccoons it takes to carry, does that mean that you can only carry one of these things at a time and then have to bring it back onto the ship and then like?
I mean, I want to abstract. Or is it
kind of, or is it too more abstract?
I want to abstract the process of actually getting it back onto the ship, but I wrote down number of raccoons it takes to carry a thing just to say, okay, well now 2 people have to roll or 3 people have to roll if you're carrying something really huge. Now Maria might be an exception. She's really strong. You could probably like carry something really huge on your own. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in this house. We went for the luxury house, and so that's El Dorado there. think, yeah, I think in the kids' bedroom, there's there's a box of Lego blocks. I think I want that. So anytime we want to steal something, that's definitely a roll. So I'm gonna roll.
Does my hollowed out stuffed animal count as a stealing something or as a disguising?
It's sort of both, I guess. Yeah. You're in it, so I guess it's a disguise. But at the end, we'll definitely chalk it up on the list so that we can figure out how many things we stole. I rolled an 11 to try to get the Lego blocks. That's oh, I didn't pick an approach. Okay, I'm gonna go for cunning and roll that again. 4, which is not cunning. Use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride. So I'm going to we use the food processor. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to use the food processor to try to cut through the closet door where all the Legos and other stuff are, and I'm just making a mess of it. I mean, I managed to cut a hole through the thing, but I'm not. But I also cut a hole through the Legos box, and so they're just spilling all over the floor, and it's a mess. And I'm probably cutting through some stuffed animals. So there's like stuffing going all over the place. It's not great. I'm going to mark a condition on the house sheet, which at present doesn't do anything, just sets us up for stuff down the road. Who else wants to go?
I think Vibrissa is definitely fascinated by this easy bake oven. So she is going to, I think, roll on inventive. And let's see. I got an 8, which is raccoon rockets. Very let's see.
What approach did you pick again?
I picked inventive.
Okay, that's inventive. Great.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about how this raccoon rocket actually helps us obtain this easy bake oven. I guess she manages to cobble together something from the Legos, like kind of like a platform, or like I was thinking like a tray or raft, but like it's not really a raft because it's not gonna float, but like, and then somehow she has like those firecrackers and like attaches it to the end and then shoots it off so that it goes flying out the window and like probably hits the ship somewhere and maybe lands. I don't know. Lands somewhere on it.
I think that would work somehow. Yeah. Sweet. So you get the Legos on board the ship? Is that?
Yeah, so there's not all of the Legos, but yeah, there's some Legos that were made the platform itself, and also that put the easy bake oven on top and then shot it. I feel like there might be like
the easy bake oven, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think what it is like the camera pans away and you hear like a crashing, like that crashing noise, and you can't tell whether or not it was like landed on the ship or like in the ship or.
Nice. Okay, I'm just keeping a tally of the things we've stolen on the ship sheet. Okay, sweet. Well, at this point, we can fan out if you want. I mean, there's certainly plenty to get in the kids' bedroom, but there's a whole house here. So, Maria or Torch Key, do you have ambitions here?
Yeah, I mean, there's always good stuff in the kitchen.
Yeah. But that means getting downstairs, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Where? I guess, oh, there's a loft. So like we would come up here. I haven't actually played through these maps before. So like exploring. Is it all carpet, or are there like hardwood floors or tile or something in some places?
I think there's definitely tile in the bathrooms.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like there's hardwood floor once you get to the stairs, but I feel like the second floor is entirely carpet, and the first floor is more of a mix.
That sounds about right. Okay, so I think Torchkey, you're gonna need to roll to get to the kitchen quietly.
Okay. I will roll. I'll do sneaky. I think that seems like the obvious one. It's a 6. What is 6? 6 is not sneaky.
What's 6? Land lightly. Well,
I mean, it's very appropriate for what I'm doing, but it's not sneaky.
Okay. You could play a card, or you could just mark a condition.
I'll play a card. Well, maybe let me look at my cards. Okay. Yeah, I've got one. So I've started something going that wasn't going before. Describe what it is. It's actually inspired by real life, a thing that my cat does occasionally. I like, start running down the stairs, and then I just like leap and land lightly right on top of a Roomba, hit the button and turning it on.
Wow.
So now there's this little robot vacuum zooming around
that you're riding.
I ride it for a little while, but then it just kind of goes in circles.
Yeah. Which floor is it on? Is the real question.
Oh, it's on the first floor because I jumped down onto the first floor.
Yes.
Okay.
What's at the bottom of the stairs? That's where it is.
Okay. Awesome.
See where is that? What's at the bottom of the stairs? Oh, that's.
So I think
the dining room.
If you don't mind, I'll move your guy there, the little marker. Nice. Okay, cool. Maria, what are you up to?
I think Maria wants to steal the kids' race car bed.
That's good. Is that in the toddler's bedroom, or is that in bedroom number 2? And is there a kid sleeping in it?
I think it is in bedroom number 3, and the toddler's sleeping in there right now. So, I mean, first I'm gonna have to get the kid out without, yeah.
You can do this, no problem.
I think I'm being deft.
Okay.
Got a 9, which is, deft. Using the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride.
Sweet.
I think I'm just gonna I'm not sure. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna tie a rope to the carnival ride to just sort of yank the bed out from under the kid real fast.
Oh, that's good. So the kid doesn't move, just sort of falls down when the
Yeah.
okay, awesome. Okay.
Falls into a pile of stuffed animals.
Yeah.
As the
Awesome.
bed flies out the window.
I think this kid could be an honorary crew member before we're done.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem pretty chill.
Sweet. Vibrissa, what are you going
Yeah,
for?
what am I doing next? Let's see. I think she goes to the laundry room. Like, let's see, what can I find that would be interesting there? I think she's trying to steal some laundry detergent.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably like maybe only good enough for one raccoon to carry, but she is, or like two, maybe she needs someone else to help out. So she recruits Maria to help out to help carry it because it's a very like laundry detergent is very heavy. Unless we get like the powdered kind, which is not as heavy, but I'm assuming this is liquid laundry detergent. And so she is going to roll on probably cunning to try to get it out.
Okay, cool.
And that is a 9. Let's see. A 9. Oh, okay. Reveal that things are not what they seem. Huh. Like, so they have to go back out through the they have to go back out through the toddler's room. I am going to do the giant rug pull and say that it turns out that the toddler isn't actually a toddler, but in fact a baby toy.
Oh. Oh.
Which explains why the toddler has not said anything yet to any of us and hasn't done anything.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. Well, this is helpful, right? This is good.
Yeah. And that's how Vibrissa and Maria can carry the giant thing like very slowly back onto the ship.
Awesome.
And the ship just like does this momentary like and then, like from the weight of the detergent.
Okay, sweet. Go ahead and add that to the ship sheet, the detergent. That's good. Let's see, I'm looking at the house trash list. Oh, I want to go down to the living room. I guess here it's called the great room. And go after the electronics. I'm gonna try to get this PlayStation. So that's gonna be cunning, I think, and 4 again, which is not cunning. So I'm going to I'm too lazy to try to go back upstairs, so I'm trying to like max out the gravitron, try to get it powerful enough to just take stuff directly through the first floor windows, and it's not great. It's let's see. It just like it manages to to break the windows, I think, but it doesn't actually get the PlayStation out through the windows. I don't know what I thought was going to happen. So that's a, let's see, I have some cards. Um, got, it's not great. I'm just going to mark a condition. None of these things really fits. But I've got this PlayStation. I just haven't done anything with it yet. Who wants to go next?
I was headed for the kitchen when I accidentally started the Roomba going.
Right.
Do I want to just go ahead and steal the Roomba? Yeah, I think I want to do that. Why is, oh, I see. Okay, what am I using for this? I'm using Deft. Six. Oh, cool. Land lightly again. Well, I guess you know what, you know how I turned it on as I landed on it. I think that to turn it off, I have this idea that I need to land on it the same way. So I just keep jumping on it until I finally hit the button.
Right
and
on.
It stops. And
right
I like make a little space for it in my stuffed animal costume.
Cool. Okay, yeah, that's good. Is it it's kind of bulky though, right? I mean, how big is a room?
Yeah, actually I think I probably like have to, it doesn't fit all the way into my stuffed animal costume.
But you've got it, so that's good.
Kind of very, very unstably attached, really.
We can hand wave getting it onto the ship.
Okay.
You earned it. Yeah. Maria, what are you up to, having helped Vibrissa with her issues?
I think I probably want to head into the master bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Vibrissa's also heading in that direction. So we'll team up for that.
Awesome. Is there somebody in the master bedroom?
I think so.
I think
I
both the adults are sleeping there. So should we roll to enter the room?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vibrissa's going to be cunning.
Okay.
And I'll be deft. I got a 12.
Ooh, great.
I got a 1, so we somehow managed to completely cancel, not necessarily cancel each other out.
I mean,
I think yeah.
Like Vibrissa, you're amazed. You whatever
Yeah.
you do works just like a treat.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
but Maria, I don't think there's any way to cancel out that.
Oh yeah, no,
so.
I don't think we can cancel it. Just saying that, like, one of us manages to make it in very stealthily and the other one does not.
Maria, how does this make things worse?
I think I just full on I think I probably like trip, stumble, and slam right into the master bed, knocking it, jolting it.
Oh wow. Okay. So like the do they wake up? Does one of them wake up? I mean, they could be bleary. This is I think I don't want to make this call for you, but this sounds like marking a condition.
I think so, yeah.
So the next condition to mark is dogged, which is to say you've woken up the dog.
Mm.
So maybe the dog was sleeping on the bed.
That sounds good.
Okay. The dog is very security minded, and I think maybe still a little bleary, but not cool with all the smells that are showing up now. What? But you guys are in the bedroom now, so there's all kinds of
Yeah.
trash you can get as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm like assuming that, so since the humans aren't awake yet, the dog is growling at us like really low under, yeah, the like kind of like very menacingly, but not super loudly yet.
Okay. Okay.
It's like I would think that like Fabrissa would be going after either the stationary or the standing desk or the Peloton, but I don't think with the dog growling at her that's gonna be her aim. I think she's gonna try to go for the inflatable air mattress. I think that sounds like her jam. So I think with the dog there, she is going to YOLO it, and let me roll for that. Aha, 12. I guess. Finally or not finally, I finally failed a roll. But so I think I'm going to play the card. The cat, the house cat steps in and wants to make a deal. And I suspect that the house cat comes like as she's trying to reach for the air mattress, the like cat slithers out and is like kind of like sort of is like, if you want, kind of like if you want to make it out alive, you're gonna have to make a deal. And Vibris is like, so what's the deal? Like, so what is the deal that this house cat wants to make? Does anyone else have any suggestions?
Maybe the cat.
The thing about cats is they're really smart. They don't have opposable thumbs. The thing about raccoons is they do.
True. What does this cat want?
You gotta get into the refrigerator and like, leave the door open so the cat can get the food. or get the food out. Like, gotta get the food out for the cat.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe even try to get us to open one of those cans of the cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Open the cat food cans.
Yes.
Tuna fish.
Yes.
Cans.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And Fabrice is like, of course, shake on it.
So does the cat deal with the dog? Like,
yeah, I think
like
the cat knows how to deal with the dog from living with the dog.
Yeah, I mean, just tell the dog that they'll open some food for you too.
Yeah. It's like, so we make the deal with the cat and the dog for the.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The
awesome.
Cat can be our sort of emissary.
Awesome. Let's see what's up. I'm gonna try for this drone, one of those with the 4 propeller blades, quadcopter, and I'm going to. I guess I'm going to have to take it all the way upstairs and take it through the door, but I'm just going to try to be deft about it. And that's an 11, which is deft. Latch onto something or someone. So
I think naturally you're latching onto the drone, right? There's no
Oh,
other
yeah.
way this can go.
Oh yeah, right. So the drone turns on. I'm just hanging on for dear life, and trying to get it onto the ship, and kind of steer it with my body weight towards some place where it'll stop, and then skitter quick back into the ship, back into the house. So that actually worked. Maria, what are you up to?
With the dog dealt with, I guess. I'm gonna go after what I came into the bedroom for. I'm gonna try to steal the what is it? The stationary bicycle from the
Oh,
master
wow.
bedroom.
That's enormous. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 3 raccoon job, so I think I'm gonna need some help with this one.
Well, I think Vibrissus is gonna help, especially like she's already pocketed the inflatable air mattress, but like I think Maria can Maria count as 2 raccoons, or is that not? But Vibrissus is gonna help. Yeah, Vibrissus help. And yeah, so I'm assuming we both roll for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm definitely being strong.
And I think Vibrissus being inventive.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 2, which is strong. I lead a charge, enable another raccoon to do any action of their choice.
Okay. Maybe you're like leading the way.
Yeah, I think I just kind of like got it partially up, and I'm just like charging full bore for the window.
Awesome. What'd you get?
I got a 1, so invent something new out of trash, which I think fits. Like, I think I invent like I don't know. I feel like maybe somehow I managed to invent something that has like wheels that
Oh, nice.
that like a little sort of supportive thing, and so Maria's like charging ahead with the front of it, and the back is just like coming along with because it's on wheels.
Nice. That's beautiful. Go ahead and add it to the ship sheet. And I'm sorry, Torch, we haven't checked in on you. What are you up to?
Let's see. Where am I now? Oh, let me look at the task sheet. Where am I? Whoops. What did I just do? Let's see. Where can I go from here? Oh, there's like a patio. What's in the patio?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm definitely gonna go get this. Oh man, there's some good ones. Do I want the riding mower, the propane patio heater? Now does each take 3 raccoons, and then I think I might be the only one in this area.
I can help you out. Sure.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. But there's also a tricycle, and that's a 1 raccoon job.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There are no bad choices, really.
I like this tricycle idea.
Awesome. What's your approach?
That I think it's probably going to be deft. Yeah. I've rolled a 6 like 5 times in a row. Let me see if that's
very strange.
it's stuck on 6. Okay. Let me trash that one and roll a new one. 9. Okay, not a 6. Good. Except that, oh, it is deft. Climb a sheer surface. Okay. How do I steal a tricycle by climbing a sheer surface? Well, okay, I guess it's not so much stealing the tricycle that's the problem. It's getting it onto the ship, and the ship is above us. I could like take this thing and try to climb up the tree with it, but the house is closer. It has walls.
Got that nice textured stone.
And we can use trash we find in the house, right?
Totally, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use this 50-foot hose. I'm going to wrap one end of it, or like kind of tie one end of it around the tricycle. I'm going to take the other end, and I'm going to climb up the wall, hauling this hose. And then I'm just going to use the hose to like pull the tricycle slowly up the outside of the wall.
Awesome. Wow. That works for me. I think you get a tricycle. Are you like on like the limb of the tree and like yanking the hose down to get the tricycle up? Or
actually, let me look at this house sheet here. I kind of wanted to. Oh, there's a covered deck above me. So I think I climb up onto that and do that from the covered deck.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Do you guys want to take like a 5-minute break?
Sure.
It's a little after 9. Okay. All right.
Sure.
We'll come back in 5. See you 9:17. That's my timing. I'll start the recording again. Okay, so you were saying honor the agreement of the cat and the dog, and then head out. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. I imagine the cat and the dog are not taking their eyes off of us.
No, they're following. I think they're following Vibrissa around. Maria got to charge off with the bicycle, but Vibrissa has to try to. She's not good at it, but she's trying to like smooth talk them and be like, yes, of course we will do it. And like she's desperately looking around for Brisket Jack to be like, he's the one who's supposed to be doing this sort of thing.
Totally. I think I'm in the living room at the great room, whatever, and I've got like this can of glue, and it's got a stuffed animal on it, and it's got like some cords. It's like trailing a PlayStation controller, and just everything like that. Like it was that Katamari Damasu, like anything I just happened to brush up against, I ended up picking up. So, but with my other hand, I can I can totally go into the kitchen and open up that the refrigerator, and I can't use the can opener though, because that probably takes 2 hands. I've just got the 1 hand, but
I think Vibrissa is coming in and like leading the cat and the dog, and being like, and now my colleague over here will help out, and then maybe like notices that Jack is he'll make sure that your issues are your concerns are addressed. And then she is trying to go for the can opener, which I'm assuming I should roll for.
Yeah, and I think I have to roll too. You go first.
Okay. I think she is rolling on cunning.
Okay.
And 5, which is okay. Build a Rube Goldberg machine to do a thing. So I think it's gonna be so yeah. This is not gonna. This is like the I think this is going to be a Rube Goldberg machine that like takes the all of like lines up all of the cans of food, and then like slides it down to the can opener and like presses the button once it lands, and then it does zoom, and then it like falls out, and like it doesn't like land on the floor gracefully, it just sort of plops face down on the floor so the food sort of falls out. But like of course the cat and the dog don't care. They're like,
Right.
it's there, didn't need to operate anything. So I think that's what she does.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can help you with this. I'm going to use deft, I hope. That's a good roll. That's a 2. So I'm going to inspire you to do this. So I will be huzzahing and jumping up and down and
distracting the cat and the dog with like tales of like how great the food is going to be and how like unlimited it'll be, valleys of plenty.
Okay, excellent. All right. So your Rube Goldberg machine opens up all these cans and plops them on the ground, and maybe a magnet comes and picks the can up, so it just leaves the food on the floor. And I'm like, behold, your repast is prepared, as we promised. Thank you for not ratting us out. And then we got to get out of here. So should we just be on the ship? Do we need to roll anything? Do you guys, Maria or Trotsky, want to do anything before we take off?
No, I think I'm like, I'm carrying a hose, a tricycle, a Roomba, and I'm wearing a stuffed animal.
Yes.
I don't think I can carry much more.
Yeah. The stuffed animal costume is just amazing. Great.
I think Maria's pretty tired after hauling the stationary bike in.
Right. Yeah. What are they? The Peloton? Is that what they call them? Is that the new hotness? Okay. Yeah. And I've got whatever's attached to my hand. So controller and stuffed animal. Anyway, let's cast off. Let's and try to get back home. So at this point, we've alerted the neighborhood watch and their army of copter drones that are going to try to take us down. Let's let's turn in our cards and get new cards. And let's get out of here. Let's get back to the junkyard. I think the ship is fast and evasive, but rickety and hard to steer. Let's and these drones are like coming up around us, and they've got guns mounted on them and searchlights, and there's these golf carts down below. They're following us down on the streets, and we got to get out of here. Who wants to Or what are we doing, and who wants to roll?
I think Vibrissa is doing her best to make sure the engines are the magnets are as strong as possible, and they're going as fast as possible to take advantage of its their speed. And so I'm assuming that I need to roll them. I'll roll inventive
Okay.
to make sure that we are continuing on our way. Got a 9, which is no, that is cunning or YOLO. So I let's see. Let me just double check what cards I have. I will say that I will play the engine is running at a fever pitch, which I think lines up with what's happening. It's just like it's struggling under the weight of all of our crap. And it's trying really hard to go fast, but it's not quite managing to go. It's still kind of just puttering along.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. So we're slowly picking up speed.
I'm gonna try to deal with the drones.
Okay.
And what am I using? I am using precise. Is 8 precise? 8 is precise. Use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna like just take some of the ship's old trash that we didn't use, and I'm gonna put it in the gravitron. And then I'm just gonna spin it up and just have it fling trash, not very precisely actually, just like in all directions at these drones.
That's great. So it's this stuff's hitting the drones. Maybe some of it's missing
like
drones, but landing
on
the golf carts down below. What kind of trash are you flinging out?
Well, like boxes from the food we stole, definitely. And like I'm sure there are a lot of cans and boxes from food we stole previously. Whatever we took from the chemical plant.
Oh.
Oh,
wow.
right. Yeah, we do still have the whatever the
It
really
smells funny, but we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But it's probably making the people in golf carts pretty nervous.
Just industrial waste. Just great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so should we advance ourselves along this map? Does this get us to the mall or the supermarket? Maria, do you want to try anything?
I think we're just probably racing home at this point. So, I mean, are there any like threats coming after us still?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Torch Cube knocked out, I want to say, half of the drones, and there's some still trying to keep up with us, but we're not moving very fast yet. So maybe there's something you can do to speed us up or catch some wind.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get. We said the ship has sails, right? I'm gonna try to work some sails, do wind catching, or I know nothing about boats.
I mean, I don't know any more than you do. I'm right there with you. We're raccoons. We just built the thing somehow.
Okay, I'm gonna use strength.
Okay.
Got a 1.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, that's strong. Yeah, bravely use trash in a dangerous way. You know what? Instead of like working the sails, I'm going to like shove some of the chemical waste from the plant into some like metal garbage cans, stick them on the back of the ship, and just light them so like the flames push the ship faster.
It's now a rocket-powered ship.
If nothing else, we have a really great smoke screen now.
Wow.
Stuff is definitely on fire.
That I'm moving our little playing piece along. I think that's awesome. I think I've gotten stuck to something like geez, what do we do next? I think we've left the drones behind. I think now we just have to get home in one piece. So I'll roll. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll roll. Whatever I do, it'll be cunning. That's a 1, so that's cunning. Use trash in an impressive way. I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of this glue on my hand. Maybe I could like nudge it into our afterburners, just to give us that little bit extra bit of fuel, and try to do it without, try to get it off my hand without actually taking my hand with it. And so I just sort of nudge it back there, and it gives us an extra burst of speed.
Getting it off without burning yourself is very impressive. So I think that counts.
I'm kind of like, it worked. Yeah. Okay. 2 more spots to go. Who wants to get us over the finish line?
I think Fabrissa is going to try again, but this time she's like kind of hit a desperate point, so she's go instead.
She's what, sorry? She what instead?
She's going to use YOLO.
Oh, okay,
YOLO
right.
instead of 3. Let's see. It's not. Use a car's home appliance or carnival ride. So let's see. I think I'll give us the condition jammed, which it's I think it doesn't it doesn't get caught, but it gets like her YOLO attempt makes the machine like really loud. It sounds kind of like when helicopters are going overhead, like that kind of like everyone in the neighborhood's looking up at them to see what the hell's going on, and then just see it just sailing by on its magnets, trailing all of this junk. Oh, and the afterburners are just lighting up the night sky.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. So let's see. One last push. Torchkey, did you want to do anything else?
Let's see. What can I do? Yeah, where are we again?
We're over the chemical plant.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm going to do something with these smokestacks. My eyes are watering.
Oh.
I don't know what pollen's in the air, but something sure is. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like use the smokestacks to pull us along quickly before we explode, because it's sounding like we're going to pretty soon here, just from the sounds of that engine. And I'm going to use deft for this, I think. Oops, that's. Why is it stuck on 6 again? Now I'm suspicious every time it rolls a 6. Okay. I shouldn't have re-rolled. It's a 12. So my attempt to use these smokestacks to make us go faster did not go well. I think I maybe I tried to use like grapple hook or something to pull it and pull us toward it, but like I'm pulling a ship hauling a bunch of cans of industrial waste on fire toward these smokestacks. Probably not the greatest thing.
Yeah. Wow.
I think maybe we like lose some of them into the smokestacks. Yeah. Let's see. What are our possible conditions? Oh, I mean, do we do this in order? And
You don't have to.
Okay.
We were already spotted. We can mark that one.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we've been spotted. Because like I'm thinking a piece of the ship falls off. And I think it's these cans of industrial waste that are on fire fall into, or like we maybe kind of brush by one of these smokestacks and those fall off.
Okay, that's good. We're just returning that stuff to where we got it from. So,
yeah.
So long as it doesn't cause a huge explosion on the in the factory, then we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not. It's certainly not going to do that. No.
Okay, sweet. I think that gets us over the finish line, and we're back home, and we survived. The ship didn't blow up or anything. I'm picturing like that there's like these other raccoons there who like see us come home and start cheering. We're kind of like the Jawas that have come back in the Sandcrawler. So that takes us to scene 5, and we can figure out what we're going to do with all this trash. We can figure out what our victory conditions are. We have a lot of trash, you guys. That's 12 things. I think I think I need to calibrate the game to have more disaster in it. Because this, according to the scale I put together, we are legends.
We did bring home also a lot of very heavy stuff.
Yes, a tricycle and a workout bicycle. Like, what are you gonna do with this trash?
I think Vibrissa possibly gets into a fight with some of the other members of the crew about like which ones are hers. Just like, these are all mine now for me to invent with, and like everyone else, like some other people, like, no, like we get to have some of this trash too. We put in all that work. But I think she does manage to claim the Easy Bake Oven and the video game controller. And I think there might be an argument about the Roomba. Like the Roomba is contested property between the raccoons. So she's like, I will, like, I think they have to have like a joint custody agreement over the Roomba. um, and like maybe you see like her like figuring out how to like use the stationary bicycle to power like a little, or yeah, like a little generator that like will power the easy bake oven.
That's revolutionary. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could power the junkyard TV with that. There's a lot you could do with that.
Yeah.
I think the Roomba should get to decide who goes with. I think it's an honorary crew member myself. Maria, what do you do with this trash?
Maria trains on the bicycle so she can like go back and finish what she started with those birds.
Oh yeah, never want to forget an unfinished fight. That's great. Then you can help power the easy bake oven by putting in some miles on the bicycle. Torch Key, what about you?
Well, while Maria's using this bicycle, it doesn't go anywhere. What's the point of that? I rig up the tricycle to like have a lot of weird Rube Goldberg like escape things on it, like a pot of, you know, engine grease that it pours out, or oil that it pours out behind it, or like that somehow the pedals are battery powered. I got I got a little help with that. So nice. I have this like super fast evasion tricycle.
Sounds very Mario Kart.
Yeah,
oil slick.
That's what I had in mind. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks you guys. That's the end. It was a very successful raid. Thanks so much. Are you guys all okay if I upload this to the? Yeah. Okay. Bethany, are you cool with that? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop recording and ask for a little feedback. Thanks again.